return to cool summer conditions early on this week. We got back into the 90s today, and we'll stay right there going over the next 6+ days or so. So a bit of a heat streak starting up after temperatures again jumping up that 90-degree point as we went throughout the afternoon hours. Now, conditions are going to be rather on the steamy end as we move forward here. Overall, we are looking at the hot weather sticking around for quite some time. So look for heat index values close to 100 degrees as we go into tomorrow afternoon. That is definitely warmer than where we were today, though a few spots did get close to that triple-digit mark throughout the afternoon hours. I think Saturday's going to feel just slightly more intense because the humidity rises even a little more going into tomorrow afternoon. And then late in the day, be ready for thunderstorms. There could be a risk for severe wind gusts. It's low risk right now, but as those storms fire up, plenty of heat and humidity to work with, so that could fuel those stronger storms late in the day. So like James mentioned earlier in the broadcast, kind of a double whammy moving forward as we go into Saturday. Tonight leading up to that point, 72, hazy conditions, warm and muggy for yet another night in a row. And as we look at the future track heat index values, by the middle of tomorrow morning, it's already feeling like the 90s across a lot of the state line. We head into the afternoon. There's those upper 90s to 100-degree heat index values, and we stay right about there all throughout tomorrow evening, though a little rain may help us cool off some depending on when those showers move through, and then we don't really cool off much as we go into Saturday night. So if you need to get any kind of outdoor chores in or get that morning jog in, try to do so as early as possible, because as you can see, right about 9 o'clock, already into the 80s and then rocketing upwards from there with the heat and humidity going into the afternoon. Forecast tomorrow, 91 with the heat first, then the storms moving in later on in the day. Very similar conditions to what Tokyo will be facing already on Saturday. Again, they're about 14 hours ahead of us, so they're feeling the heat, and they're looking at quite the hot day ahead for Saturday itself. Next couple days, Tokyo does cool off with some rain showers and thunderstorms at the forecast moving forward. So when it comes to the storms, low risk for us, 1 for much of the state line, up to a 2 though, and then I-39 corridor, including Rockford and eastward, basically more scattered activity here, a little more isolated activity in the green, so there's slightly better chances for strong to severe storms in the yellow highlighted areas. You can see right about 2 o'clock, keep an eye out for storms to the north. They'll roll through after about 3, and note how they're kind of scattered, so not all areas getting the more strong activity, but no, you work your way east of I-39, that's where we are seeing signs, at least on future track, of stronger activity. By the time we get to Saturday evening, and the weather is settling back down again, so a quick hit of storms in the afternoon, and that should be about it. By Sunday, we do have the low 90s, but the humidity drops a lot, so that keeps the heat index value down. What's coming in is a cold front as of Saturday afternoon that brings in that much drier air. After it kicks off the storms, temperatures again holding steady in the low 90s. We don't have to worry about the humidity quite as much. May see the 90s through the middle of next week before we cool back down to near average in the middle 80s. In your most accurate 10-day forecast, may not see the 90s quite as much in the extended forecast, but that summer heat still sticking around as we stay near average long term. By the way, the high of 90 today matched our forecast, so right on a bullseye to round out the week. Our cash total up to 273 as of this evening, James and Brittany.
Alex, perfect start to the weekend. Love to see that pot getting higher.